Today I'm making gluten-free cookies and I'm going to make my own oat flour using steel-cut oats. I just poured the oats into my grain mill and milled them on the finest setting. This recipe calls for half a cup of oat bran or flax meal, but if you mill your own whole grains, the bran and germ from the grain are actually included in the flour that comes out of the mill. Here I'm sifting the flour so I can show you all the bran that's left in the strainer once I'm done sifting. What's left after sifting is the oat bran and oat germ, which is the most nutritious part of the grain. These are sifted out of commercial flours that you can buy in the grocery store. This is why things like oat bran, wheat germ are all sold separately because they're all taken out of the flour that's sold in stores. This is just a really good example of how milling your own flour can add nutrition back into your diet and also save you money on buying other ingredients that you already have in your whole grain. Look at that. That's vitamins, folic acid, protein, digestive enzymes, minerals, all kinds of stuff that you need. So I mix that right back in. A lot of people ask me what kind of mixer I use. This is the Bosch Universal Plus. I'm obsessed and I'll put a link to it below. This recipe is so easy you can just throw everything into the bowl and then mix. I often use agave nectar for this recipe, but I didn't have any, so I used date syrup and a little bit of raw honey. Date syrup's a really good replacement for agave nectar, and I like the raw honey just for some nutrition benefits. Now you'll add almond butter, eggs, and vanilla. The vanilla I'm using is the absolute best, you guys. When I was little, I was on vacation with my parents and we drove across the border to Mexico. My mom bought a case of this vanilla and brought it back home with us, and it was like absolutely life-changing. When I saw it was available on Amazon, I got so excited. I will also post a link for it below. I used the whole oat flour that already had all the bran and everything in it, so I just added additional flax meal because I wanted the added nutritional benefits. Okay, I'm gonna mix everything in real time so y'all can see how awesome this mixer is. It mixes so quickly, and look at the splash guard keeping everything inside. There's literally no mess. This mixer also has a pulse feature so you can kind of see how everything's gonna mix together without committing to a full speed. Okay, so that's literally 10 seconds and everything gets mixed together. I can't tell you how much of a game changer this mixer has been for Christmas cookies. The attachments pop right off, and now you don't have anything hanging over the bowl to get in your way. These are going to go on a baking sheet and go right into the oven at 350 degrees for 10 to 12 minutes. These are really soft and chewy cookies, and they stay soft until the day they're gone. Tell me in the comments what y'all want me to make next.